Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here. I haven't said that in a really long time, but it's important because I'm gay. But all of that is very important and very relevant because today we're not out here playing with the legitimate first LGBTQ plus representation of a couple that we had in The Sims. Honestly, there may be one in The Sims 1, which I might explore in kind of the next videos in this series, where I'm going back and revisiting older townies in previous Sims games that I honestly don't know that much about. My love for townies has really grown alongside The Sims 4, so I feel like there's loads of families who I've never played and never explored and never really got into their stories with in The Sims 1, 2, and 3. And today we're going to be focusing on The Sims 3, specifically a WLW couple. We love the Woolowoos, Madame Marble, flip it around, women loving women, who reside in Roaring Heights for The Sims 3, which was technically like bonus content that you could actually purchase over on the store. So if you did just have the game as official releases aside from the store, you probably also have never ever played with this household, but it is the shear household. However, like I said, they're not canonically the first queer couple. The first couple that was stated was actually a couple in the Sims 3 console version, which I've actually never played, but I might try and get my hands on at some point and also explore that household. But then enough about the ones who came before them. Let's go check out the shears. This feels so strange because I know all of like the queer couples and like representation that we have in The Sims 4 so well, and I feel like a fake fan of the franchise because of this. But I guess that is the reason for this whole thing. And technically Roaring Heights was like an added bonus, you know, if you wanted to purchase it off the Sims 3 store, you could. And I only lived here in like one playthrough that I ever did of The Sims 3, but welcome to a city where bold shapes, rich colors, and lavish looks rule the skyline. The residents of Roaring Heights are living in the fast lane, in this booming place filled with striking skyscrapers and bustling beaches. Whether you're content to hang out on the piers, work your way to the top, or host glamorous parties at home, there's a place for every lifestyle in Roaring Heights. They really said it from the get-go. They were like, we are inclusive, actually. With endless opportunities at your front door, which new life will you choose in Roaring Heights? Ooh. Oh, the water's so fancy. All those reflections over there. Now, I have no idea where this household lives. Books. Oh my god, no way. There's an Annie reference? Isn't this what... Yeah, Hector. Isn't Theb like Arnessa's name in Sims 4? Are they part of that family? We are on the lookout for the shear family. Oh my god, the Caps as well. They were part of Sims 2. After vacationing in Roaring Heights, Consort and Contessa decided to move in. With a new baby on their way, will their two children adjust to their new surroundings? Where are these lesbians? Harold. They're lesbians. Dylan's preference for wearing suits might be the scandal of the century, but she doesn't mind. Audrey desperately wants a child, and now that science has made it possible, what impact will a child have on their lives? Was it Into the Future in The Sims 3 that allowed you to have a child? Wait, I don't have Into the Future installed, and now I feel like I should. For them, for the gays. I actually didn't even have Into the Future downloaded on my PC, but I do now. And to be fair, that is basically like gay utopia. I did a series a few years ago where I played packs and like stuff that I had never played in The Sims 3 to kind of explore it to its best ability, which is what actually inspired me to do this series, where I go back and play like households that I don't really know that much about. And Into the Future was basically a gay utopia. Everything in the future, if you have it set to utopia, is just like beaming gay. They really said 2013 is gay rights for The Sims 4. I was about to say 4 for The Sims 3. I'm in a very gay mood. You know, I have been consuming Wicked. I have been consuming Gelfie fanfics. I am very much here, which, yes, you will probably hear about every single video because I need to get it out of my system somehow. Is that me? We have Dylan over here, and then we have Audrey Shear and Charlie over here. I love Dylan's style, honestly. That's such like a little slay. That's such like a little serve. I love Audrey's hair as well, actually. That is such a serve. I'm obsessed with it. We're gonna ask him, oh my god, not us throwing that right in his face. So what do I need to know about you gals? You are a Scorpio, 12 days until you age up. Your favorite music is classical, pancakes, and favorite color purple. Absent-minded, excitable, natural cook, family-oriented, and lucky. Good friend and our son, Charlie, but apparently we don't know any of Charlie's traits. That's something I find weird about The Sims 3, is you can be friends with someone and not actually know anything about them. We have no career, but we are actually a level 5 in cooking, and then we have Mr. McKay's photographics in our inventory. So how about we have a little read of that, I guess. And then we also have our family tree over here. So he is the son of both of them. So what are they saying? Did they adopt Charlie and now they're like, oh, in the future you can now have a science baby on top of that? Maybe by the end of this video we try to have a science baby for them. Shouldn't like the into the future like portal like spawn on our lot? Shouldn't that be a thing that's like happening right now? And then let's go, oh my god, this is also great. I'm obsessed, actually. I want to be like Charlie and Audrey why did I say Charlie? Dylan and Audrey when I grow up, because this living room is actually stunning. There we go. There's the mysterious portal. Literally spawns in the weirdest areas. It kind of makes sense in Roaring Heights though. Let me actually have a look at their home. It's pretty modern, even for like the 20s. It's like very white. Whereas a lot of the other builds, actually, I'm saying a lot of the other builds in this world are like colorful, but a lot of them are just like plain white. I guess they kind of live more in like the suburby area though, rather than like actually within the city center. Check out the rest of the home. So we have a space for a car. We have a dining table. Oh, they kept the baby chair. They know that they want another kid. And then this is their kitchen. Not gonna lie, girlies, I thought you would have a cuter kitchen than this. I'm not a huge fan of that kitchen, that's for sure. And then the kind of like guest bathroom down here. Then we have Charlie's room. Oh, they are definitely wanting a baby. Look, they've even prepped like a nursery. We have this fancy bathroom with like the bath in this alcove. This is their room. I actually hate their room. The living room is the best bit. They got a little toddler like toy set up. What are you doing now? You're gonna go play catch. I love that. Oh my god, they're so invested in their children. No wonder they want a second child. Charlie is literally having, that's the biggest baseball I've ever seen in my life, but he's having a grand old time. You could say Charlie's having a gay old time. Dylan is a Libra. Honestly, impressive that Audrey made a gay woman Libra actually make a decision, even on having kids, you know? She is actually older, so she has 14 days until she ages up into an elder, whereas Audrey is actually only a young adult. Dylan's favorite music is indie, French toast, and turquoise, is a slob, a bookworm, handy, heavy sleeper, and charismatic. Obviously married to, very happy with her wife, and is a shopping music DJ. The right soundtrack is vital for the store's continued profitability. Pick the songs that keep people shopping longer and with smiles on their faces. She literally said, I'm actually a Spotify DJ. I set the vibes. Honestly, my local Tesco, truly, the amount of Taylor Swift that they have in there, I imagine they have a shopping music DJ. She's a grocery store clerk level 3. Handiness level 4. Oh my god, should we buy the Fixer Upper car? We're doing it. We have 5,000 to our name. I actually don't know if that is enough to purchase the Fixer Upper car. This is really when I wish The Sims 3 had a search functionality. Oh, there it is. I just sorted by store content. The classically cool Fixer Upper car, my favorite, my baby, my baby. We are gonna put that over here. Oh, this is so sick. I'm obsessed. I love it so much. Oh, how I've missed you, my pretty. Not us already being able to make out in the car. Maybe later. Maybe once we took Charlie into bed. Can we actually have Charlie like help out? No, I think you can only have teenagers help out. I do want to have him hang out in the car, but he doesn't seem... Oh, our radio is working. He's really not hanging out. He's like, mother, why are you touching this car? What are you doing? I think this is bugged out. I don't think he can do it while she's working on the car, so I'm just gonna leave him to do his own thing. We're actually gonna turn off that radio because it's really, really loud. Oh, I love how Audrey is just chilling, just having a quiet afternoon to herself, reading her book. Dylan wants to travel to the future. We absolutely are going to save that as a wish. She's gonna go help work on the car. She's actually feeling a little hungry. She's definitely trying to get her attention. She's like, darling, please. Oh, can we work on the car body maybe while she's working? I thought you could have two people do this together. Like, I thought it was like a group thing that you could do. But she's definitely come out and is like, right, darling, you need to come actually eat. You are so tired. Your hunger is so low. Your bladder is so low. We're actually gonna open this up and call everyone over to get something to eat. Call household to meal. God, I so prefer like how the fridge works in The Sims 3. Like being able to choose like the leftovers that you want and stuff like that. Ooh, it's very dark. I say this all the time. I feel like so many people complain about The Sims 4 being so dark, but also The Sims 3 was so dark. Like you really needed to flood this game with lights to make it easy to see. This is such a cool painting. I'm actually obsessed. Both of the paintings are really cool. Like I like their pieces of art that they have around. Not to boast about the lesbians, but they have a great interior design. They have an eye for it. All right, Charlie, it's time for you to go to sleep, buddy, whilst your mums go make out in the car. I don't even know if they'll actually be able to like, we're too tired. No, surely not. We're too tired to make out with our wife. That is so mean. Don't be homophobic. We are actually gonna give her some flowers. Let's go for some pure white flowers. Dylan, don't be dramatic, okay? I know you're tired, but you still need to have some time for your wife. You've worked on your car all day. It's the least you could do. I hate that they have to have their first kiss, even though they're married. Are you still too tired to make out in the car? No, we are not. Yeah, maybe we actually just needed to have the first kiss. I don't think we can actually even get in the car. I don't think it's working. I think that's why he couldn't, like, hang out in it. And now we're too tired. I love them, Your Honor. I'm obsessed. I want to dive into these two so much more. Can we also just talk about like how stunning they are as a couple? Like Audrey? Okay. Awooga. Okay, I need to take myself off. We actually need to go to sleep. Oh, the snuggling. Oh, I have missed it. No, don't, because I'd actually be really scared. If I knew about this household, like, back in 2013 and actually played, and then I became a lesbian, genuinely, like, I always have been, but, like, realized that I would be so scared of Dylan, because, not gonna lie, it's kind of like looking in the mirror, like, what the hell? This is, like, my 1920s version of me. I've always joked about the Sims team, like putting Sims that kind of resemble me a little bit into trailers. This one, and I'm not saying that it was because I only started my channel back in 2013. Honestly, like the day after or like 3 days after this came out, because I'm fairly sure Roaring Heights came out like 12th of December 2013, and I started my channel on the 15th of December. They predicted me. No, this is getting weird. I need to stop thinking about it or else it will spiral. Buddy, you're up very early. For someone who has school today, I really don't think you should be up at 3 a.m. That might be on me though for sending you to bed so early. Why don't you go on a submarine adventure? Again, don't think he should be doing this unsupervised. Is he wearing socks in... No. I want a second child. Yep. Waiter, bring me that second child right now. I feel like I maybe want to do 2 videos on them because this is like my introduction to them, but now I actually want to give them the life that they deserve. We are going to explore the future. I think we're going to go into the future with Audrey, which is very exciting. You would expect it to be Dylan because like Dylan is like the handy one and I feel would definitely be interested in this portal, but maybe Audrey is gonna like work on the car whilst Dylan is out at work and then she notices the portal and it's like, wait. I feel kind of bad. I feel like this is the type of family who would have like full on sit down like breakfasts together. I feel bad that Charlie is the only one who's eating. Oh, you're just reading a book. You're just chilling in bed. Go downstairs and eat with your child. Oh, never mind. His school bus is here. He didn't even say bye. He really ran out of there. Oh, Clifford, you bring in some bills. We are about to have a second child. Why are you bringing us bills? This is also homophobic. Okay, I need to stop calling every minor inconvenience homophobic. Oh my god, she actually is going to work on the car. She's going to work on the car for an hour. Love a girl who can do it in heels. She really said, yeah, I'm dressed to the nines, and what? I can still help my wife with her car. And then once she's done that, she's gonna go inspect the portal. Technology from the future requires time and patience to master. I should probably listen to that. It's been a hot minute since I played Into the Future. I'm not gonna lie. There's Emmett. Oh no, I just get like palpitations. He just reminds me of that really bad event. I'm Emmett Relevant. You seem to be an adventurous sim. Perhaps you'd like to use my time portal. All time travelers need an almanac to chart how your actions in the present reflect your sim's future in Oasis Landing. Great woolly llamas. I was on my way home to Oasis Landing and my time portal experienced a temporal disruption and its power cells were thrown all over. Can you help me collect them? I will indeed. We need to collect 5 power cells. Luckily, they're all over here. Well, there's at least 3 over here. Oh my god, there's so many. Look how many there are. They really don't make this hard. I'm always here like, Sims 4 has no challenge whatsoever. Sims 3 Into the Future is like, bet. We want to buy a tree house. Okay, we have big dreams, I will say. For someone who also has to pay bills, and we're also doing all of this and probably gonna have a second child at some point on just a grocery store income, that's a lot. I absolutely will follow him. We are gonna travel to the future with Dylan Shear. Yes. We heard that we can have babies in the future. I don't actually know how to do this. Even though I played with Into the Future, this wasn't an element of Into the Future that I like looked at or researched. Achieve the impossible, breaking down the universe's walls to achieve time travel. How to have babies in the future. Sims 3. Try for a baby or engineer a baby at the hospital, just like in the present. Wait, we could have done this in the present as well. It's more accurate to do it in the future, especially for like Roaring Heights. To help you get the perspective of the city, I've given you a jetpack. Start using it to fly around. Absolutely. Imagine coming from like the 1920s. I imagine this is what people thought like now was going to be. But imagine just like coming from there and then being like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna use a jetpack to fly. As Alphabet did say, everyone deserves a chance to fly. Where is the hospital? Hospital and science center. Yeah, I want to fly over there. Does my wife also have a jetpack? No. She's just got... Nessa? Nessa? She's just got to run all the way over here. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. That wasn't very chivalrous of you, Dylan. Oh, it's 5,000 simoleons. Oh no. Can we like sell some things from our inventory? Oh, this book is worth like 400 simoleons. I mean, that took us up to 4,000. Okay, I'm also going to get rid of my umbrella. I'm so sorry, but screw those flowers that you gave to me. 207 for that book, and Murder in Pleasant View is 65. Okay, we have 5,000. We're going to have 35 simoleons left to our name, but it does mean that we can engineer a baby. We are going to customize baby DNA with Dylan. Aw, she's like, you made it here, dearie. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't know why I'm using pet names like Dairy and Darling. I can assure you, I do not use those in real life. I think it's just because they are like in the 20s. Customize baby DNA. I actually do want to go for a female just because I think like with having a boy already, they don't really care. I kind of want to go for like a little bit of like a blondie, like reddish brown. And then the eye color, I think we're going to do like a really deep brown. And we can even choose the traits. Now, what are we? We're absent-minded. I think maybe easily impressed. Being born in the future, I feel like I can't believe that we're just going to have like an insta baby. And then honestly, we might go for a genius. Although I kind of want to randomize the traits. Good and grumpy. Those kind of don't go together, but I also sort of love that. Are we gonna become pregnant, or are we just gonna like walk away with a child? Just walk away. You can hear like all the babies crying. Oh, I kind of like the name Mona. Mona the vampire. We just woohooed for the first time. Whoa, I thought we genetically engineered. Did we just pay 5,000 to woohoo our wife? Where are we off skis? Sick! Spark, future resident. Spark, you're so cool. We're actually gonna have a little chat with Spark. Oh no, Spark's running away. Never mind, Spark is zooming. Maybe we won't chat with Spark. Not us going back up to Emmett. We're like, hey, so turns out I can have a baby with my wife in the future. And guess what? The baby just comes like that. Technology goes wild in the future. I think this is where we're going to wrap it up though. I kind of want to come back for a second part. Not gonna lie, I really, really love them. There's not even like any baby stuff around here. So we just went to go like back to our lives now. I kind of want to like research our ancestors and stuff. But Mona is just like existing. Which, I mean, does just happen in The Sims 3. The burrito babies do just kind of exist. Yeah, girl, you know what? You should treat yourself in that hot tub. Have a little pamper session on me. Sorry, I got distracted. But if you would like to see maybe a second part where I continue with these two and like maybe research our ancestors a little bit, although I guess we're the ancestors. They're like our future ancestors. Is that how ancestors work? Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.